In Retro Game of the Week, we dive into our game library and pick out a classic to see if it still holds up today. Let's grab a controller and play some
retro games.
In this Retro Game of the Week, we go back to the end of the 90s, when Nintendo and HAL Laboratories teamed up for a fighting game. This was no traditional fighting game like Tekken or Street Fighter. Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo 64 was a chaotic free-for-all in which players tried to kick, punch, and throw each other from the ring. With only a couple of moves available, Smash Bros. Wasn't about perfecting combos. Playing this game successfully was all about waiting for the perfect moment to smash someone out of bounds. Several power-ups were available, each of them inspired by Nintendo's famous library of games, such as a Pokeball, Fire Flower, or Donkey Kong Barrel. Add to those the Nintendo-inspired music and stages, and Super Smash Bros. Was the ultimate service for Nintendo fanboys. Only 8 characters were available from the start of the game. Popular Nintendo heroes like Mario, Donkey Kong, Samus, Kirby, and Pikachu could be chosen as your fighter. Each of them had their own fighting style and special powers. By playing the single-player mode, you could unlock Luigi, Jigglypuff, Captain Falcon, and Ness. As a single-player game, Smash Bros. Was okay. The single-player story got old pretty quick, and going through it a couple of times could be a repetitive chore. Nintendo tried to add some extras with fights against multiple characters and bonus stages, but replaying the story even with a bunch of different characters pretty much gave you the same experience every time. Fighting against a friend made Smash Bros. A little better, but the game really came alive as a 4-player free-for-all.
3, 2, 1.
Who doesn't have fond memories of playing this game with friends on the couch? How many times did you have to punch your buddies in the nuts when they all ganged up on you and used cheap tactics? Super Smash Bros. Simply is one of the best multiplayer games ever made. So, get out your old N64, call up some buddies, and have yourself a good old Smash Bros. Tournament. Old school gaming simply doesn't get any better than this.